A little under a year ago, our family was in Prague, and we had tickets to see one of my dad and my favorite bands, Pearl Jam. And unfortunately, the concert got canceled the day before.
There was blubbering and there was heartache. We were really devastated by this turn of events, and Luke turned the situation around. He ended up buying tickets to Pearl Jam for the two of us, but there was one catch. What was that catch, Luke?
So the concert was a couple months later, but instead of being in Phoenix, Arizona, it was in Oklahoma City, which was a little over 1,000 miles away. That's when we decided to make a road trip out of it. I took a week off school.
The first 2 days were just getting to Oklahoma City and doing the concert together, which was an incredible experience, crazy concert. And then on the way back, we did a bit of a foodie tour through Amarillo, Texas, and also Santa Fe. I think you said it was the messiest burger you had ever had in Amarillo, Texas, and that was not a complaint. And we topped it off at the end with a couple nights at Gila National Forest in western New Mexico, which was gorgeous. Now, part of the reason we have all these crazy adventures is so that we can infuse math problems into our lives, right? So one of the things we were trying to calculate in advance of our trip was the expected fuel cost. Like, how much is it going to cost to drive 2,400 miles?
When I bought the car, it comes with a miles per gallon, which shows how many miles per gallon it's gotten over its entire life. And so we got it, and it came out to something like 17.5 miles per gallon, which felt low, but we used that for the calculations.
But something happened that was kind of interesting in our case was that the mix, the probability of city driving versus highway driving as experienced by the car was heavily skewed towards the city driving component because of the person who had owned the car before you. And as a result, it had driven the long run probability weighted average miles per gallon way down. And then when we took our trip, there was almost all highway driving. Probably 95% of the driving was highway driving. And so we ended up enjoying a much better fuel economy than what we were expecting to experience when we mapped out the trip and accepted the trip.